Hello. I hear it's been a bit quiet in the interwebs recently. You know, the internet is a it's a bit I don't know how to say it, but the internet is so so vast, and every single person's searchings on there. Oh wow, that's a big bird. You want to see a big bird? I don't even know what kind of bird that is. Let's see if I can show you the bird. Can you see him? He's bigger than the light. I think it's is it a hawk? I don't know. I would zoom, but you can't zoom on the front-facing camera. Nope. Unless there's some way to zoom that I haven't heard about. That is a big bird. I think it's a hawk. If it's a hawk, that's a massive hawk. But anyway, the thing about the internet and why it has simultaneously brought people together and pushed people apart at the same time is because it's too big, especially for those of us who like searching and refining the search and then refining the search and then going deeper and deeper into this rabbit hole or that one, or it's endless. That's the part of us that is constantly craving something new finds its outlet there in the internet because it's endless. And then by contrast, when you're done surfing the net, you kind of zoom back out from your mental fixation on that. Then you look around you and it's like, oh, this stuff is all old. Stuff is all old. And you could say that with everything you see. You could say that with your house, with your things, with your pets, your family even. You could start choosing the internet over speaking with your family, because your family is predictable and you know exactly what they're going to say and this and that. So there are many ways in which the internet fixation is unhealthy, because yes, it's exciting and tittling. Is that a word, tittling? Provides mind titillation. But nobody's picture is the same. Nobody's internet cornucopia mind state. It's creating belief systems, really. It's honing and refining your particular belief systems in whatever. And there's a lot of whatevers to be honed out there. But the chances that you're gonna match up with somebody else, even someone who seems to align relatively closely, it's small chances. So what you end up having is you have people gravitating toward keywords that indicate that a person is in at least a vaguely similar thought region as you, and then you basically decide to be nice because they're gonna differ from you, obviously. Because there's no way to have any. Everybody's so unique. You take a unique person and you imprint them with the infiniteness of the internet, and you create their own internet like a cached record or something. Whatever, everything that every website you've ever visited, you have imprint. You remember it, not necessarily directly, but you do remember it. See, we're by the ocean. Biker, 3, 2, 1, woo! By the ocean. But that's also, it creates a wanderlust in you. The constantly seeing something new creates some sort of, you need to keep making more new things and more and more and more. And then the familiar, the need for constant newness becomes your new familiar. And you know, if you're living in an infinite universe, then it's fine for that to be your familiarity. But it makes it also a bit odd when comparing it back to the days where community meant people were always hanging around each other and there was lots of talk and the world was simple, or the earth. It was simple and it wasn't so convoluted and all over the place like it appears to be here and now in this particular spot. Even though still the world is only in chaos on the internet and the news and all of the places that happen to be where you're not currently located. So there's also that. I mean, imagine if, theoretically, if you just turned all your shit off, like you turned off your cell phone, you turned off your TV, you turned off all your connections. Don't make a big plan of it, but you just turned them off, and then all of a sudden your world was this, whatever's around you. And then you just had to go talk to people. You talk to people. You don't remember anything else. You're just here in this spot. You got to go talk to people. And the people around you are your homies. That's your community. How would that be? That would be different, right? It's a bit different from that because of the internet, because of television and people acting and people trying to copy the actors, all the comparisons, competitiveness. Anyway, I wanted to say also, in terms of the emotions coming and dictating your life, if you start off your day with some sort of meditation or prayer, or simply sitting in silence, or just walking through nature, if you have a beach by you, if you have a forest by you, somewhere that's not so crowded and noisy, or anything. Do some self-reiki. If you start the day with gratitude, list off things that you're thankful for. If you start the day like that, and then you focus on your little chart, you know, your 0 to 700 emotional frequency chart, pick out where you'd like to be that day. And I'm not saying this is just as easy as, okay, I want this to happen. It's not like that. It's more of a, it requires you to have faith and gratitude in the life, and that you have to have honor for it. You have to have reverence for the existence. Because if you say, oh, that's just a stupid chart, it doesn't mean anything, that you're being disrespectful to the immense complexity of life and your spot within it. So you have to start with respect for it. And then if you do that, and you have gratitude, and you start your day off like that, then the rest of it will follow suit. But the start is important, because if you wake up and your mind starts going with all the things you're supposed to be doing, and all the people you need to talk to, and all the stuff, well, you're going to start off immediately with stress, and the rest of your day will follow suit. Starting with quiet time is always good. So that was very rambly, and I don't know if there's a lot of sense in there, but those are my morning thoughts. So hope everyone's doing well. Take care. Bye.